Hey everybody, so today for you I have two stocks that I really like. These stocks are pretty exceptional and they're in a good sector, the sectors that are going up. And I'm going to show you these two stocks. I'm going to show you a chart, resistance, support, and some news about it. So check it out. So the first stock is going to be SESAI. And I already drew the support and resistance for it. This is a pretty huge stock. I like it a lot. And here's the chart. So support on here is $2.06, $2.53, 283, resistance 327, and the upper resistance is going to be at 370. Right now we're trading between the 283 and the 327 price channel. So we're kind of like midway. You're not too high, we're not too low. But if the economy still looks kind of bad and a lot of bad news reporting, shutdown, economy slow down, we could actually go down lower, maybe 250, 283. But I think this is a good long-term stock because I'm hearing a lot of positive things about the stock, and it's also in a good sector. It's in the energy sector. I'm going to show you a profile and some news about it real quick. Right after this chart, I'm going to show you. So if this stock goes between 250, 280, or $2 and 250, I think that's a pretty good buy. 250 to 283 is a decent buy. But anything under 250, I think it's going to be a really, really good buy. More so than the 250 and 280, because it's possible it can go down lower based on what's going on in the world, economics. That has a lot to do with how these stocks are running, especially currently. Anything can make a stock go up or down. Right now, the stock market is like a roller coaster. It's pretty crazy. 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down. So you gotta watch out for it. And you want to keep buying the lows of these stocks. Find stocks that are really good and buy the low of it. You don't want to buy it high, like $3.73. You can tell that the stock was probably going to come down soon. Look at the daily chart, and you can see it. It's been having a tough time at a 373. It's been in this range for about 5 days, and it couldn't break it. So if it can't break it and go up, there's only one thing else they could do: go down, right? And that's exactly what it did. A lot of times these stocks will consolidate or go down. They'll consolidate if nothing is going on. They're just exchanging shares. But if some bad news comes out for the company or some economic issues in the market, then it will consolidate and go down. But after hours we're 314, so that's not bad. But we'll see what happens. After hours up 2%. So we have a lot of volume right here on the October 16th. So a lot of shares were being sold right here. So you have to watch out for that. See if you're going to start a downtrend to 253 to 283 or below 253. And if it does, might be a time to buy some shares. So SEI hedge funds. Some people are getting in this stock. Some nice institutions. A number of institutional investors and hedge funds have recently modified their holdings for SES. Hudson Bay Capital bought new shares in the second quarter, $31,000. And Vanguard, big Vanguard, also boosted its stake in SESAI by 136% the second quarter. So the stock is doing pretty well. A lot of big guys are getting into it. The profile for this stock, it's a technology company that traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker SES, and it specializes in high performance lithium metal rechargeable batteries for electric vehicles and other applications. So, it's in the energy sector. Energy sector is also doing pretty good. So this stock is definitely one to watch. Headquarters in Massachusetts, so we're in the U.S., founded in 2012. Expected growth for the earnings, look like it's expected to go up about 11 cents. The next earning date is November 5th. So that's going to be a huge watch for this stock around early November. So if you're planning on buying this stock, these are the price targets to watch for, the support and the resistance. So this is very important, support and the resistance. Tells you how strong the stock is. If the stock starts to go below 283, the strength is starting to weakening some. So, it looks good, but nothing is certain. Nothing's 100% proof of a stock that's going to go up. But what I do, I find stocks that have a high chance of going up, and I'm going to show you those stocks. And the next stock is going to be NVTS. A lot of people know about NVTS. Some people got in early, some people didn't. But here are the resistance and support lines for NVTS. Resistance right there, 1685, 1574. Support is going to be 1336, 1215, 1041. So those are the price targets that we're looking for NVTS to show how strong it is. Once again, is it weakening? It's going to come down a little bit to this area, price channel, 1215, 1336. If it's strengthening, then 1574 to 1690. If you go to the weekly, the high for the stock is $22. And the main resistance is going to be in a $17 range for NVTS. I want to go back to SES AI real quick. I forgot to show you something. SES AI is pretty crazy because I didn't even know that this stock was once at 20 cents. This is actually bigger than Open Door if it can keep moving up. It started at 20 cents and Open Door started at 54 cents, I think, if I recall correctly. So it started at 20 cents and now it's in a $3 range. So that's pretty big. That's pretty huge. Very, very, very nice for this stock to come that far. I will say again that NVTS does have a high short interest at 28%. So that means if this stock keeps going up, more short interests are going to, jump on board because they think it's going to come back down again. So this stock could either keep going up and maybe short squeeze again, or if the shorts, keep piling on, it may come down some. And if it does come down some, it may have some trouble because, the short interest is pretty high. SES AI, I think the short interest for that stock was about 2%. So yeah, short interest of the float, 2.26% of the float is shorted. So that's not bad at all. NVTS has, a huge short interest. Short interest for NVTS, 48 million shares. So that's 30% of the float. That's pretty big. Days to cover, 2 days. So you got to watch out for that. The short interest, sometimes they get strong. They try to bring the stock down. Anytime a stock goes up a lot, kind of like Open Door, short interest is going to increase because they think that the stock will come down soon. That's what they're betting on. But SES AI, the weekly, look kind of bearish based on this candle. It seemed like it could weaken a little bit here. But if it does, this will be a buying opportunity. NVTS, the weekly kind of looks overextended, and that's why the short interest is going to be pretty high as well. When you see a candlestick like this, the short interest will increase because they're betting for it to come back down again. And the RSI and the MACD is starting to get to overbought, and SES AI indicators are also pretty high. Like last time it was this high, it was right here, and then it came down, and it's up to that area just about right now. And will it come down again like it did last time? Looks like it's possibly in that phase, but we don't know. We just don't know. Could it stop at a 250 area or down here? We have to see. But if it does, it's going to be a buying opportunity. Anytime a stock is going down and then it consolidates, it's a buying opportunity only if the company is good. If the company's not good, not buying opportunity. But if it's a good company, buying opportunity. Just like Nvidia, when it went down because increased competition from DeepSeek, China, it went down a lot. But it was a buying opportunity and it came right back up. So that's how you got to play these stocks. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. And don't forget to join up as a member. I have memberships now on my YouTube. And if you're a member, you get early access to these videos before everybody else. So thanks for the support, everybody. Take care.